Thank you guys so much for watching Wild Survival. I'm Jay, and I'm gonna make this quick because I don't have a lot of time before the sun goes down. My buddy Jeff and Matt are on their way up. I got here early to scout a site and to be able to start getting tarps ready, because guess what? Tonight is gonna be 0 degrees, and tomorrow night is gonna be -6 degrees with a -14 wind chill. So we are all geared up. I made sure to come here early enough because you cannot go backwoods camping in these types of temperatures without knowing what you're doing. I don't recommend this unless you're experienced with winter camping, but we're gonna show you how to not be a complete knucklehead and die. So, all geared up, don't have a lot of time. It took a lot to lug this all the way up here. So I'm gonna get over to the site that I found, set up, stay tuned. My glasses are getting foggy. It's gonna be so cold, I couldn't even wear contact lenses because literally if I put them in the little case at nighttime, I'd wake up, they'd be frozen. So it's glasses and foggy glasses, folks. This is going to be extreme, and it's going to be the coldest we've ever camped in. So stay tuned. I'm super excited. Yeah. So over there is where I'm going to set up a tent, and there's enough spots, enough flat areas with the snow for tents. And then right here is where I'm going to try to set up a tarp city and get ready. You can't be terribly picky when you're running out of time, so I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to put the camera down, and then I'll see you guys once some tarps are up and once the tent is up. All right, I wasn't kidding. Sun went down really fast. Got my tent up. It doesn't look pretty, but the sun went down. It got super dark. It's only 5:40. That's what I hate about the winter. Matt and Jeff will help me make this look much better. But I got a little overhang. We can be able to hang out. And it's going to reflect the heat back a little bit. It's definitely nowhere close to perfect, and it looks like a homeless person tried to set something up. But when it gets dark and you run out of time, you can't get too picky. You just got to put some stuff up real quick. I got to go back to the car. That's a mile away. Get the rest of my stuff. Gather wood. I still got a lot of work to do. It's 5:40 and it's pitch black. Yay. All right. It's 9:20. Jeff and Matt still aren't here. Supposedly Jeff was going to pick up Matt at 5 o'clock. And I'm assuming that they had to stop at Walmart, grab a rotisserie, different things. I've been busting out my foghorn so they can hear me. They're supposed to look for my tracks, and I'm the only one camping here, so I'm wondering if they'll show up, because I'm all by my lonesome here, deep in the wilderness. But I got dry wood. It snowed about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. It's dying down, but still snowing. Maybe they'll show up. Where you guys at, yo? We got some hot Portuguese chorizo cooking in that aluminum foil. I can't wait for those folks. I'm hungry, man. I can't wait for them folks. I need to eat my food. So I got some hot Portuguese chorizo cooking in the aluminum foil. Yeah, I know certain people will be like, when you cook in aluminum foil, it's not good. I don't care. Wicked easy. Winter camping, folks. Can't bring a kitchen. Helping them bring the last of their stuff up to the campsite. Matt's saying crazy things. Jeff is carrying what looks like a dead body, but it's not. It's a sleeping bag and things like that. Allegedly. Oh my Lord. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Fantastic. I'm gonna fall over. Oh my God. With the Lord. Wow.
But yeah,
Matt and Perullo have finally arrived. How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
even though
Lunar New Year.
it's already, what is it? January 31st?
131, baby, 131.
Yeah, so
25.
we are going to enjoy ourselves.
Yep.
And then tomorrow we're going to get prepared
Yep.
for a -6 degree
Feb 1,
night.
on Feb 1. We're on 131. We're going to Feb 1.
Yeah. So I'm saving my battery with my other camera for tomorrow. But I'm glad these guys finally showed up. We're going to hang out at the fire. It's nice and pretty warm. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Pretty warm with these with the double lean-to. And tomorrow we're going to put a tarp here. And we're going to put a tarp here. How you doing, Matt?
Put on the music.
Yeah.
Music off.
131 to Feb 1. See you there.
That's what I'm talking about. Jeez Louise. 0 degrees. I'm going to be quick because my hands are freezing and I want to get my hands in this sleeping bag. I have 2 sleeping bags. I'm going to sleep first. Perullo and Danilo will eventually be here. It's warming near the fire. Hopefully I'll be cozy, but I got to get my hands in here because I feel like they're going to fall off. So, good night. See you tomorrow. Showing you our campsite. It was tough to film last night. They got there late. Sometimes you have to do what you got to do and also enjoy yourself with your friends instead of just effing around with the camera. And then this morning was so cold. So again, no time for the camera. We had to gather a whole bunch of wood, get warm, get thawed out. I'm going to show you the campsite and what we have set up, prepared for the extremely cold night ahead of us. By 7 a.m. it's going to be -7 degrees. Whew. Downhill. And we got our tent to conserve heat. We're all sleeping in the same tent because that's a smart thing to do. And then we built a 4-wall tarp setup to prepare for tonight. Luckily it's not going to snow tonight, but with these walls you're going to block a lot of the cold. But fire is essential, and then the most important is how we're dressed. So we all have good gear. We'll go over our gear in a little bit. Yeah. Mr. Perullo's getting a fire going. And we have 4 walls prepared. A little emergency blanket over there to block some air. And we're getting ready for a -7 degree night. Really didn't have much time. When it's this cold, you can't be playing around too much with the cameras, so we spent a lot of time. I have to credit Jeff and Matt for getting a massive amount of wood while I set up these tarps, and we are ready for some cold. How you guys feeling?
Doing good, my friend. Doing well.
How you feeling, Matt?
It's getting hot in here.
Yes, getting hot. I wish that was the total truth, but we're only getting a small fire. We're gonna wait till it gets dark before we start to really get the fire going, so we're holding off. But we are prepared. This is not easy. So what are you wearing for layers? How are you keeping yourself warm?
Let's see. Got the winter hat, North Face jacket, version 2. This version 1 got stolen. Snowboarding gloves from when I tried to be a snowboarder.
Yeah.
Snowboarding pants.
Never too late, kid.
Again, from when I tried to be a snowboarder.
And you got thermals under
I
there?
got
Or?
Hanes thermals, pants, and undershirt from Walmart for about $8.99.
$8.99.
These boots I got as part of a payment for painting a guy's house in Winchester.
Oh, fantastic.
These are
It's a nice town. I used to live there.
Columbia's. They look like they're wet, but they're good.
Waterproof.
They're waterproof.
Beautiful.
I got two pairs of socks on. I got another hoodie on. A couple thermals. A Sepultura t-shirt I got in 1999 at a concert.
Essential.
What else? That's it. I feel great. I'm warm. I'm dry.
Beautiful.
Ready to go.
It's all about layers, folks. We all got different clothing, but we're all dressed very well. Mr. Perullo, what do you got going on? How many layers do you got?
I got my my trusty hoodie from a Korean convenience store in L.A.
Jesus.
You know, listen, I don't need that fancy stuff. I have some nice gear, and I have some Perullo survival gear. I know what works. I'm well aware of, you know, what keeps you warm, what gets wet and is hard to dry, etc., etc. Then I have, you know, Columbia. I mean, it's nothing fancy. Dick's Sporting Goods. I got Under Armour thermals. I have these snow pants here, insulated. So I'm double layered. I got my wool socks. I got my winter boots. You know, I'm good to go. It's not your typical Patagonia and, you know, high class, you know, outerwear. But it works, man. I've been doing this 4 years. I know it works.
So I guess I'll feel weird when I end up mentioning the clothing I'm wearing, and one of my layers is Patagonia.
You hit the big time. You hit the lottery, bro. You hit the lottery.
I didn't hit the lottery. I just got a Patagonia.
We all got layers, we all got the proper stuff. I have my trusty .0 negative 30 degree jacket. I've made a video reviewing this thing, and even though it's all beat up, it's still extremely warm. And then, because it's gonna be so cold, I put on a ski jacket, a spider ski jacket. Then I have a Patagonia zip up, nice warm shirt. And then I have a thermal shirt. I got snow pants, sweatpants under there, and then thermal pants under there. I got wool socks. I have North Face boots, and then I have these wool gloves with the mittens, where then you can take them and use your fingers. So then we got hand warmers. So it's all about, the most important thing when you're out here is all about dressing correctly. And then I got the Elmer Fudd hat. You know, I don't look like I'm ready to go to Hollywood and pick up Angelina Jolie or anything, but looks don't matter when it's all about cold. I even got my glasses on because it's going to be so cold that literally my contact lenses would freeze. But you got to make sure you're safe, and number one, make sure that your clothing is all good. Number two, make sure that you bring tarps and you set yourself up so you can reflect some heat back. Otherwise, you're going to be miserable, and you'll find yourself running back to the car and then feeling pretty bad about yourself and kind of stupid because you thought, I'm going to go winter camping, but then I'm not prepared and I feel uncomfortable. So this is how you do it, folks.
Are you worried about your eyeballs freezing?
I am not worried about my eyeballs freezing. It's weird, you know, with the cold weather. You notice that your eyeballs are never really cold, your fingers, your feet, rest of your body. But like, I've never had a moment where my eyeballs were cold. Have you guys ever had cold eyeballs?
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
AFC Championship, 2005.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Only when you're at a football game.
I tried to blink a lot so the eyeballs didn't freeze.
Okay. Oh! Oh! That's what I'm talking about. All right. So we're getting settled in, getting prepared. The sun is going down. It's getting dark, and we spent most of the day setting up these tarps. And thanks to these two fellas, they did most of the wood gathering. So I'm very, very grateful. You need to make sure that you have plenty of wood to be able to burn in these situations. Number one, you have to have the right clothing
Number two, you have to make sure that you have a heat reflection source. So bringing tarps with you and building these walls and having these little double lean-tos or quadruple lean-tos, whatever you'll call it, that's extremely important. We've done it before and it has worked, so we would be much colder without it. So, and then you have to make sure that you have enough wood. Make sure that you, if you're gonna go winter camping, start off slow. Go when it's a little warmer. I mean, we've done this many times, and if you watch my YouTube page, you'll see that we've been out here with negative 10-degree wind chills, and so we have experience, yet at the same time, we're humble and we're never cocky, and we always make sure to
Have the right gear, you know, properly graded
Yeah.
sleeping bags for the elements and
exactly
stuff like that, you know.
in the tent. We have to you make sure that you have the right sleeping bags and the right gear to sleep in and sleeping pads, as well as normally we sleep in separate tents, but with it being so cold, we're all going to sleep in a 4-person tent because we give off body heat, and so it'll just be a little warmer than being in a tent by yourself. So you just make sure that you're smart. Don't be a ding-dong, and bring a group like my good friends here. I don't recommend going out by yourself. Also, I've done things by myself. Jeff's done things by himself, but it's boring compared to time spent with your friends. How you guys feeling right now?
Yeah, we're doing all right. How you doing, Denver?
Doing good. Starting to get warm.
Yes.
Thanks for having us, brother.
Oh, thank you guys for being crazy enough to join me in this extremely cold night. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We'll show you guys a little later how comfortable we are as the temperatures really start to nosedive. So stay tuned. We're gonna put a little bit more wood on the fire, and I think Matt's gonna make some steak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff did a screenshot earlier when we had a little bit of reception
At 2:45.
at 2:45.
It is now 5:08.
Now show us the other thing of the progression.
So yeah, it's
15, and then look at
it's
how
about 11 right now, but in another 40 minutes it'll drop down to 7. -2 at 11 p.m. Throughout the night around 6 a.m. it's gonna be -7.
Oh, jeez Louise.
But at least the wind dies down overnight, so we don't have to worry about any trees.
Yeah.
Even though we scoped out a safe area, but you never know.
And that's why we're sleeping in the same tent, folks.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club.
You know, we call this Club Feb 1, February 1st, below 0.
Yes, so based on the estimated temperature that Jeff looked at with the time, it's what, -2 degrees?
Yeah. No, yeah, -2 without the wind.
It's
Without
cold.
The wind.
It's very cold, but we're trying to stay comfortable. We're pretty comfortable, but without this fire, we'd literally be miserable and just be in the tent in the sleeping
It was pretty
bag.
cold before this fire finally kicked in.
Yeah, but thanks to the fire, we're not in the tent talking about Power Rangers. The camera doesn't necessarily do it justice, but this is the type of fire that you need when it's -2 degrees and it's going to drop down to -7. We are finally feeling warm and cozy. It was getting kind of cold, and yeah, that's what you have to do. Right, y'all?
Yeah. I'm burning for you. Down, 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 down.
I'm burning for you. Comfort, folks. I see Matt switch the hat. Don't you think that those are literally, in my opinion, and I'm wearing one too, those are the best winter hats that you can possibly wear. The good old Elmer Fudd hats. They're the warmest ever, right?
Head's sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Documentary.
You got to make sure you have protein. Matt hooked us up, and we got some steak tips and sausage. So this is pretty lightweight. Bringing this grate
makes it pretty great. And you're able to cook food
Nice job.
much easier. Thank you very much.
Well done.
You got to make sure you have protein in food, because why are you going to go camping
It's good stuff. Hey, below zero
below zero?
on February 1st.
I think it's probably -3, -4 right now, and we're comfortable. We got super hot coals on the fire. We got steaks and sausages. Good morning, sir. Ooh,
Hey,
we all survived.
it's cold.
One thing I want to mention is hand warmers. I brought hand warmers, and those are super important. Yes, in the middle of the day, middle of the night. Oh my God, I'm so tired.
Oh,
Middle of the night, I had to use them, but that sucked. It's not terribly fun. Comfortable near the fire. All right, look at that, perfect timing. Battery is dying. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's night, day 2, no, day 3.
day 3.
Yeah, and it's so cold, and now there's a part that sucks. We just pack up and we get the hell out of here. So thank you for watching. Wow, it was cold.